Hi, Gary here from Mr. G Shave, back for another Friday head shave. I think this one is number 84 for my head shaves. I'm going to do my usual thing. I'll go through what I'm using hardware wise first, and then I'm just going to continue straight on to the software. Just you know, there'll be no break until I do the cleanup at the end. So the razor I'm using today, as you probably saw from the intro photo, even though it's in black and white, is the Henson Medium razor. So this is the Henson Medium, and I got the blue and red one, so it came like that. And in there is the Nacet on its second use, or Nacet, sorry. The only other bit of hardware is another new brush to the den, which is the Yaqi Bali. I think this is the Bali brush, 24mm synthetic, nice looking knot. Great quality I find with Yaqi. So what am I using today? Water to start with, usually helps. So let's just get the head wet. We've got a nice weekend coming up, even though I think Sunday's going to be cool, but it's going to be sunny, so it's quite an unusual thing to see in this time of year in the UK, although maybe not so much recently, but to have no rain is quite a bonus, I think. I'm using some Proraso products today, not all Proraso, but some. Proraso Red, and the reason I'm using Proraso Red is it's the closest thing to the Proraso soap that I've got. So it's a new soap to the den. It's been requested by a few people, or recommended by a few people, Sig being one of them, Sig Solo. But recently there was a subscriber that said he'd like to see me use Wood Spice from Proraso. So I thought, you know, there's enough people saying I've got to use it, so I may as well give it a go. So because I know Proraso products, I decided to go all in, and I bought the big box. So there you go. So this is what I'm using for the dome shave today. Proraso Wood Spice. As I said, I've never used this before. I don't know why I just haven't gone ahead and bought it in the past, especially after Sig recommended it, but I just never did. Oh wow, it smells great. Straight out of the bag. So here we go. I'm just going to squeeze some into the brush. Just about a tooth, you know, the old-fashioned toothbrush. About that amount will do. Oh, I'm going to put it on my face. I don't want it on my face. So, right, let's put the lid back on that. This is quite a thick, unctuous. There's a posh word, unctuous. Cream. I like that. I really do. So here we go. Let's go for it. Let's see how this performs. But I'm sure it'll perform great. You know, it's quite a popular scent. Look at that lather up. And I haven't added any water yet. Oh, and that's pretty much ready to go straight out of the brush. I'm going to add some water. Wow, that's got a menthol kick. I wasn't expecting that. It's got a bit of menthol behind it. I purposely didn't read up anything about it. I just went for it. It certainly smells mentholy. Doesn't feel it at the moment. Mind you, my sensory perception is not great at the best of times. So I think that's ready for the shave. That's only needed about 4 sprays of water. And we're there. Ready to shave. I do like the scent. It is really nice. And the sandalwood pre-shave goes well with it. So here we go. Gillette Nacet blade on its second use with the Henson Medium razor. And again, I've recently had a comment from somebody saying this was their favourite head shaver, and I can understand why. They said that they found the Yaqi too heavy and cumbersome. If I'm honest, I don't find that. I really enjoy using the Yaqi. I really do. But it was that comment that inspired the razor that I'm using today. Because you can't really go wrong with a Henson, really. The tolerances are so tight and the blade is clamped in that the likelihood of you actually doing yourself a mischief with this razor is very small. You're probably more likely to cut yourself with the leaf. But once you've got the technique with the leaf, it's the most relaxing shave I can have. This comes a very close second because it's not hard to find the angle. In fact, it's very easy to find the angle with this. This blade's working well. I always tend to like using more aggressive blades or more efficient blades, whichever way you want to class them. I like to use more efficient blades in milder razors, and I would definitely class the Nacet as one of those more efficient blades. But that's great. Still quite a lot left, but that's not surprising considering it's 7 days growth. So how's your week been? I hope you've all had a great week and you've got an even better weekend lined up. We're having our first barbecue, or it's not really a barbecue, I suppose. I'm setting up the smoker, going to smoke some sausage and some chicken on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that. And you know, it's effectively our first outdoor meal, although I don't know whether we'll be eating outdoors as such, because I think Sunday's supposed to be cool. Tomorrow's supposed to be really nice and warm. When I say warm, it's above 15 degrees. But Sunday I don't think it's going to get above 15. I think it's going to be cooler. Right, across the grain. Oh, that feels great. The one thing, I mean, I've got used to it, but I still find myself applying pressure with this. It's too light. For me, it's too light. I mean, if Henson brought out a stainless steel razor, oh, I'd have that. I'd put an order in for that straight away. I really would, because I like the weight of that. It'd just be more suited to my preferences. And I know that there are people out there that prefer a lightweight razor, and they have their own reasons, and I respect those reasons. I really do. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. And that's what makes it really interesting. Right, the one thing I would say about this at the moment is it's not particularly slick. I feel like it's almost like a vacuum. It's dragging. So I'm really surprised by that. It doesn't feel as slick as I was expecting it to be. And when you're doing your dome, you do want it slick. But there's quite a lot of grip there. It's not a lot of slickness. Could be that it's just a soap that's been sat there for a while. Maybe I haven't got enough water in it, so I'm adding some now. But it's on its second pass, so I would assume that it would have built some more slickness than that. But I do love the scent though. I will say that. But at the moment, I'm a bit disappointed with the slickness. This is definitely not one I'd use with a straight razor, from my first experience. So let's see what it's like now, because I've added some water and I'm going to add some more to see if that makes a difference. Let's put some in the brush. Could just be that I didn't add enough water. I only added 4 sprays, so let's just see. That could be the reason. I've now added another 6 sprays to that, so that's approaching what I'd normally add to other soaps. I was just too eager to try it, I think. So against the grain. Yeah. Definitely. That's definitely better. That was my fault then. I didn't add enough water. That feels a lot slicker now. So this is like my pickup pass. This feels great. I do like the Nacet. I keep saying Nacet blade in this. I do like it. It's working really well. Oh, I might have cut myself then. Didn't think that was possible. I just went sideways with the razor. Don't do that. That's the only problem when you've got it behind your head and you can't see what angle. I think I went at a weird angle. Oh, this is definitely a Zen moment. Someone asked me, do I enjoy my head shaves more than my face shaves? I'd have to say I do. I enjoy both. But my head shaves kind of put me in a trance. That's BBS. A little bit there, tiny little bit there, which I'm gonna get, but that's pretty much BBS. That's it. A little bit there maybe. I'm really being picky here. Do the same over here. And that'll do. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a BBS shave. So I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back for the post-shave. I think I did, yeah, I think I did cut myself somewhere on the back there. I just got the angle completely wrong. Never mind, I didn't think that was possible. It just goes to show, doesn't it? So, I don't think it's a bad one. Doesn't look like it's a lot of blood, but there we go. Got to pay your dues to the shaving gods, haven't you? So this, I think, is going to sting. Right, let's try with the cold water first. Oh, that's nice. Let's get the alum on the back of the neck. Yeah, that stings. Yeah, I can't really use language like that on this channel. Whew. Definitely caught myself there. I knew I did. It's just the way it slid sideways. It's just on that bit of the neck here, and I can feel it up here somewhere. So, yeah. Nothing elsewhere. No feedback at all anywhere else. It's just that one spot, which you'd expect. It's just because you can't see what you're doing, but that's probably, it's the first time I've done that in a very long time. A very, very long time. So I'm just going to wipe that off because there's next to no sting now. So what are you all doing this weekend food-wise, or have you got any parties you're going to go to, or your head always grips when you've used alum. Oh, that feels great. So, yeah, so what are you up to? Are you just going out for a social, or, I mean, with the weather like we've got this weekend, I mean, this is mainly directed to those of you in the UK, but I mean, I think the whole of the country is getting decent weather this weekend, so it'll be the first, I think it's the first time you can sort of say spring's here. It certainly is for us in the Midlands, really. We haven't had great weather. Right, I'm using the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. Almost a brand new bottle. Oh, that's stinging at the back again. I hope that stopped. You'll soon tell me. You're shouting at your screens now. Oi! This is from a chemist. This aftershave is from a chemist called Superdrug here in the UK, and it's really cheap aftershave, but it's great stuff. And this one is called Forest Fresh from Superdrug, and the actual title is there, Forest Fresh, and it's only a couple of pounds for a bottle. So, or it was when I last bought it. No real restrictor, so be careful. Oh, I do love that. That's a beautiful scent, that. Absolutely beautiful. And then I'm topping that off with Bulldog Sensitive Aftershave Balm. and I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'll probably be all smiles tomorrow with the sun out. I mean, I don't know whether you can see, but there is quite a bit of sun coming through the window. I think the cupboard at the back is covered in zebra lines on the screen on my camera, which means it's overexposed. But there we go. What can you do? Right, that's it for this shave, ladies and gentlemen. Back tomorrow with, I think I said I was going to do the Overlander versus the Edwin Jagger DE89 as a comparison shave, and then I probably won't be using the Overlander for a while. I'll probably go on to other things. I've still got to use my Tatara razor that I got after using Chris's from CB Shaves. So I'll probably be using that in 2 weeks' time, but we'll see. I don't normally plan that far ahead. I just pick a razor that I like. But obviously if I've got a brand new razor that I haven't used yet, I will be quite motivated to use it. But there we go. So it's bye-bye from me, and it's bye-bye from the Henson Medium razor. I'll see you tomorrow for the comparison shave. Razor versus razor. Bye now.